Hello everyone, welcome to the video from wherever you're watching. On this video we're going to learn this video is a beginner's tutorial on the keyboard from scratch. Like, if you don't have any knowledge towards the keyboard, this is the video for you. And without wasting any time, I want us to jump right in. So before you on the screen, we have the keyboard, and the keyboard has several features and buttons, and we can take a look from the right to the left. And the most outstanding part about about keyboards, or all keyboards, is the keys themselves, which are colored in black and white in my keyboard right here. And this place is the play area. This is where the keyboard is normally played. And since we're using an electrical keyboard, we have to put the lights on. So we put it on. We have to put the keyboard on. So we put it on using this button, and then now it's on. So the keyboard I'm using is the PSR E263, and mine, well, you're going to forgive me because my keyboard has a problem with its screen. There is nothing on top of the screen, but it's functioning. And what we're going to learn in these videos is basically how to play how to play, or how to get the knowledge of how to play the keyboard. And basically any keyboard, not necessarily my kind of keyboard, because this is actually a very small keyboard. It has very limited features, but that's not what we're going to look at in this video. What we're going to look at is how to play. So let's jump right in. Now that the keyboard is on, we are going to start learning about the keys themselves. Each and every single key on the keyboard is identified by with the name. It's given a name. And starting from the left hand side, we have the first key, the one that where the two black keys are at, and the one on the far left, the one that is next to the frame. This is the key of C. And counting them as we move towards the right hand side, we move in ascending alphabetical order on top of the white keys. That is, we move in ascending alphabetical order to the key of G, and then we start from A, and then we continue like that. So if we move in ascending alphabetical order, that will be C, D, E, F, G. And when we're at G, we start from A. So G, A, B, C. And now you start to notice that there is a pattern, that we have started from C, and now we have counted all the way to C. And if you look even more closely, we're going to identify that there are two keys, and on the left side of these keys, it is identified as C, which means that if we continue counting C, D, E, F, G, and we start at A, B, C, you're going to notice that we have two black keys again, and on the left side there is a key of C. And when we continue the same pattern, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, it continues so on and so forth. So you can identify the final key over here. That will be your assignment. Let's move on to the next thing. So we have counted the keys at the bottom, and we have identified them as from the left hand side, the key of C, like the key that stands between the two black notes. So what are these black notes? You're going to notice as you observe carefully on each and every black note, say for example this one, it is embedded between two keys. It's like it cuts between two keys. So this key right here is going to be identified by the keys which lie on its sides. Say for example the first black key on the left side of the keyboard, there is C is the key that starts next to it, and this key is going to be identified as the C sharp. Why? Because it is a semi note higher than the first key. What is a semi note, you might ask? A semi note is defined as basically it's a frequency that we can say that it's a frequency that is elevated, or maybe it is divided. It is a half frequency of the frequency that is either behind or at the front of the key. And so up here, these are going to be the semi notes that, like when you play this, C sharp is going to be the semi note of C. And if we move to D, this one is going to be D sharp. And when we move backwards, maybe for example from D, and we want to identify this one, we can identify it as D flat, moving backwards. So every single note is going to be identified like that. And you can notice as we count from C, D, E, F, we have the F sharp, but between E and F, there is no semi note. I hope you can see that by identifying, like there are certain places where you cannot find a semi note. Like here is between this is between this is between B and C also. So we have here and here and there. There are some places without the semi notes. So and by and now having defined every key, we are now going to jump next to we are going to jump to our next topic, and our next topic is going to talk about the scale, basically. So what is a scale, you might ask? A scale is identified as a set of keys which are aligned that can be used, or whereby music is played. And okay, music is normally played following a certain scale. So that set of keys where music can be played around is identified as a scale. Like scales, keys in a scale can be used as a reference point. For example, what the key of C, if C is going to be our reference key or our root key, what is going to be the scale if C is the root key? We have C right there, right? So our scale is going to be identified by a certain intonation. There is a certain intonation that we learned from primary school, and well, in my country, where it states do re mi fa sol la ti do ti la so fa mi re do. So that intonation is what we're going to use to identify the scale in the key of C. So let's go. C is our initial, like do. So let's go. I hope you can hear the type of sound that is coming out from the keys. Let's try it in reverse. I hope you're able to hear that. So how have I known these keys? The keys basically carry a certain pattern, like do, re, mi. So when you get to mi and fa, there is you do not skip a key. See that? Then you continue. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And ti and do, you do not skip a key. So that is what you're going to that is what is going to help you identify the scale. So do, skip a key, do, skip a key, don't skip a key, fa, skip a key, so skip a key, la, skip a key, ti, don't skip a key, do. And reverse is the same as well. So if we say that we're going to identify the scale from the key of G, for example, random key of G. So this is the key of G. How did I know that? C, D, E, F, G. So start applying the intonation and the skipping. Let's start. Skip one, skip one, skip one. Okay, so if we want to find a random key, for example, the scale of the key of G, this is what we're going to do. Start from there, skip one, don't skip, skip, so skip, skip, don't skip. So I hope you have all understood. Now we can jump to the next topic. So the next topic that we're going to learn is going to be chords. And I wanted to be specific with chords because the type of music I'm going to teach in this channel is okay. There is no specific type of music that I'm going to teach, but I am going to play specific keys. Then we are going to continue with the series as we're going to continue with more tutorials as the series grows. I hope all of you are going to have a nice day, and we shall continue later. Peace.